This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey!
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Check smash. Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now they'll shift things around.
18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Mixon going to have the Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
11 mighty.
They'll run with Mixon. Down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Cowboy 80.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bengals first down. On one, ready?
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On one, ready?
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Burrow going to change the play.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
12. 11, Thomas.
Mixing up the middle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Gun.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
12. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Commanders 10.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates, Mustang 19. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got him in open. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
12. 11.
A handoff running left, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro-Fields.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw, rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
12.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
To Mixon on the check down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On second down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60. Chop 60. Chop 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On the jump. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cougar 19.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Gibson again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, we got to go score.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
First down, Bengals.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On one, ready? MT, tight. 11, MT, tight.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11, 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Rig alert, rig alert. Smash, smash. 60 Maverick, 60, 19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rig, rig.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Back to throw again. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one.